A severance agreement, or a separation agreement, is an agreement typically entered into at the end of an employment relationship. In most cases, an employer agrees to pay a departing employee a specified amount, in exchange for which an employee agrees to, among other things, release all potential employment claims against the employer. There's no law requiring the employer to offer the employee any severance, unless there's a pre-existing contract between the parties calling for severance payment. It's obviously more advantageous for an employee to negotiate severance provisions at the beginning of the employment than at the end, because the employee has more leverage before starting employment. One of the best things an employee can do for him or herself is put into place a for-cause severance provision within a severance agreement. These provisions specify that the employee will be entitled to severance payment upon termination, and that the only exception is if the termination occurs for cause. The provision goes on to define cause, and the employee should try to define that term as narrowly as possible. It may be limited to, for example, terminations in the event of a felony conviction or willful damage to company assets.